and welcome to today's episode of the Daily Blend. I am your host, AC, and we are joined in studio today by Alex LaBrunerie, who is the president of LaBrunerie Financial. How are you, Alex?
Well, good morning, AC. Thank you.
It is good to have you back.
Thank you. It's great to be back.
Okay, so we've got some new stuff to talk about today.
We do. Last summer, Congress passed a new tax bill and in that tax bill was provisions for a new type of account for children. It's called Invest America. Mm-hmm. And it's a different type of an account. It's for newborns, babies born from 2025 to 2028. And if those babies were born and their parents can open up an account called Invest America with the U.S. Treasury, and they will receive $1,000 in money into a brokerage, into an investment account that invests in broad U.S. stocks.
Okay. And so that money automatically goes into those accounts?
Automatically. It's supposed to be a no strings attached gift to newborns in the next few years. Okay. Whether or not it gets expanded, we don't know. Then parents can add up to $2,500 a year. There are no withdrawals from this money. And interestingly, it expands to charities and philanthropists, very wealthy people who want to support the new generation, the youngest of our generations, the newborns. And so you have a lot of multi-billionaires across the country making pledges based on the states they live in. For instance, Texas, Connecticut, and other states, or Indiana, where there are billionaires with a lot of money they'd like to share with people. They're investing in these accounts. Employers will be able to invest in these accounts, up to $2,500, I think, per child. So the money can't be accessed until 18, at which time it can be used for starting a business or going to school or what have you. It is taxed at the end of whenever it's withdrawn. And it's interesting, AC, and it's interesting, if it's never withdrawn, if it doesn't get withdrawn, then that small amount of money for a newborn this year has a chance to grow for her when she's 65 years old. And that with power and magic of compounding interest would really make small amounts of money, not that $1,000 is small, but grow over a 60-year or 6-decade period. So it's a new type of account, and it might get built upon by future Congresses and see how Americans put it into it. You go online at the U.S. Treasury, or this year when you're filing your taxes, and it is tax season.
It is.
You can fill out a form 4547, I think it is, and you'll enroll your child, your newborn baby.
Okay.
And funding starts on July 4th. True American, birthday.
True American birthday. So. Oh, okay. All right. And you mentioned it is tax season again.
It is tax season, unfortunately. So, give your accountants a hug because their offices are very busy. So besides these new accounts, it's always a good time to look at Roth accounts for people that are over age 1, who may be, particularly mid-career, young, mid-40, 50, 30-year-olds. This is a time when you're doing taxes to decide if you're going to fund an IRA if you haven't done it already. So you have till April 15th to fund the IRA. And another thing for people to think about are Roth conversions, which is the idea of taking a traditional IRA and converting it, paying tax, to a Roth IRA, so in the future you don't have to pay taxes in your retirement.
Okay. So people should ask their financial advisor then about the possibility of a conversion.
They should ask their financial advisor, on running those numbers.
Okay. And so how are the markets so far this year, Alex?
Well, the markets, so it's been the U.S. markets are not doing as well compared to the other markets around the world. So it's been a long time since we've seen a year start out where overseas markets have done much better than our markets. Our markets are up as of today, when we're recording, about 2%, and the Japanese market is up 12%. A lot of this has to do with the weakening dollar that is most likely being done by our government's tariff policies. It's sort of complicated to talk about why currencies fall, but it's pretty clear, just ballpark reasons, is that our dollar is worth less than it was prior to 25. And so that's made overseas stocks more valuable. Plus, we're in this AI boom that we've talked about here. Are you using AI for anything?
No, we try to use AI responsibly.
Yes.
At our house, we try to use AI responsibly, and we try to teach the children to use it responsibly.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's pretty hard to do. I think
it is. It is definitely, because it's easy to not teach the kids to not rely on it.
Yeah. It's AI has this great promise, but it has a great promise of negative things too.
Yes.
But for now, it's a gold rush, and companies are coming to market, and investors are gobbling up AI stocks. And I think part of that's starting to happen in the other countries' markets too. So if you're trying to raise money for an AI company in Indonesia, you're probably able to make a lot of money, or bring in a lot of money.
Okay. And so if people are looking for you, and where can they find you?
We're here in Columbia.
Yes.
And 573-449-5313.
Okay. And they can find you online at LaBrunerie.com.
Yes.
And as always, Alex, it is nice to see you here, and we will see you back here soon.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here, Alex.